Hi, welcome back to First Aid with Jay. Today we'll be going over CPR, why it's important, the basics of it, how it works, everything you need to know about CPR basically. So thanks for tuning in. CPR, basically, how does it work? It takes the body's oxygen and is able to cycle it through their body while someone's heart has stopped. So there can be a lot of different reasons for why someone's heart would stop. First is a disturbance in their heart rhythm, or if they just have awkward, their heart might have stopped just because of irregular beating patterns for whatever reasons. Someone might have an allergic reaction to a different substance, and that could cause someone's heart to stop. Another one that's common is drugs or poisoning. So if someone ingests something that can be harmful for them, for example, like drugs, if someone overdoses and they have a heart attack, that is something that's really common to happen. Poisoning, if you accidentally took something that was lethal to you, like you consumed lead or mercury, something like that, that could poison you and also stop your heart. Heart disease is a very common reason to have heart attacks. It's the #1 cause of death in the United States, and for a good reason, because if your heart is diseased and can't function like normally, you're at risk for a potential heart attack. And then also traumatic injuries and blood loss. If someone's lost a lot of blood, their heart may stop just because of the concentration, or just if they're in shock. Their body doesn't know what to do in a situation, and it's just crazy. Yeah, your body's just not ready for it, and your heart just shuts down. And then, just being in shock. And then, if someone has breathing problems, a lot of times, if someone has like a really bad asthma attack, or if they're choking, a lot of times their heart can also stop. So, why is CPR important? So someone can live for however many minutes without oxygen, like 4 to 5 usually, but just because they can go 4 to 5 minutes without oxygen is not a good thing. After about 3, your body can start taking serious brain damage, and it can lead to long-term health problems. And so by being able to perform CPR quickly and effectively, means that you could be literally saving their brain cells and the rest of their body. So yeah, and then after 4 to 5 minutes, that's when it can turn lethal. And so CPR, you're just pushing down on the person's heart at the rate of, if you've ever heard the popular song "Staying Alive," that's the beat you need to pump it to. It's 110 beats per minute, and it's important that you hold that fast pace, because it will artificially squeeze the heart, which will actually pump the blood to the person's body, be able to spread around the blood, and just disperse the oxygen, allowing that person to continue on surviving. So generally, this is a really big misconception with CPR, that's really important, I think, for people to know. Doing CPR is not going to start someone's heart up again. Like, a lot of people think, oh, if you just pump it enough times, then it'll start it up, which it does happen rarely, but it's not as often as people think. It's usually just long enough to keep their blood flowing, so they don't take serious brain damage, just long enough so that the person can get access to a defibrillator, and that they can do the defibrillation, and that's what usually can start the heart up. So your job is to just, when you see someone that needs first aid, start performing the right steps, that 110 beats per minute, pushing down right below their chest. I'll give you a demonstration of this in another video.